no Waitroses in Norway.
There was two friendly middle-aged women who were taking pictures of each other in the snow. So we got them to take a photo of us in the snow.
And we assumed they were English because they were carrying a Waitrose bag.
Yeah, but they were from Norway. One of the women was funny. She was like, "Don't know what you're complaining about. So this is like June in Norway."
Sit down, no hurry, lunch.
Mum, how are you finding your fun spring holiday?
Yeah, see me next weekend. It's 15 degrees.
The thing about all these museums is because it's so cold, all of the doors are closed to keep the heat in. So we keep thinking they're closed, but they're always open. Watch me jinx this on camera. Please be unlocked. Please be unlocked. Yes! Mostly to escape from the snow, we went to a museum that we knew was nearby because the tour guide pointed out yesterday, and they had this excellent exhibition on Riga and Latvia in the First World War. Absolutely fascinating. Wasn't expecting to think it was interesting at all, but like very modern, very up to date. Clearly a lot of money had been spent on it, and it was like really cool, like very interesting about how the war that affected a lot of people affected that part of the world. The first half of the exhibition talks about how Latvians fought the Germans as a part of the Russian Empire, and then it talks about how the Latvian War of Independence against the Russian Empire. There was this fascinating map which showed how the Latvian regiments fighting in Siberia had got across Russia to go back to Latvia. It makes you realise just how big Russia is, quite how far you have to go around it to just avoid going through it. The museum had a very recent, maybe a month-old Ukraine exhibit of things which had been used in the conflict. This car, which had been on the front line, still had jerry cans rigged to it, and proof of where the machine gun had been mounted with all these battle scars. It was terrifying to see. As well as this, there was all of the photos of armed servicemen, Russian rations which had been seized during the war, and then these ID cards and bank cards from Russian soldiers. The museum, the one that we just decided for its proximity to where we were standing when I got sick of the snow, was absolutely amazing, especially through its narrative of Latvia's long history of trying to escape Russian oppression to then the parallels to Ukraine. It made the conflict feel a lot closer than it does in England, especially with these objects damaged from the war right there up front. Next, we went to the old KGB base in Latvia, which was where prisoners were seized and taken and tortured and executed. So this incredibly harrowing place with a lot of art about the Russia-Ukraine war as well. Then, as we were walking towards the Art Nouveau quarter, in another accident, although it seems now like it was starting to become a theme of accidents, we ended up bumping into and stumbling across this building. So this building here is the Russian embassy, and there's loads and loads of artwork around. For example, this massive one there of Vladimir Putin. There's all of this like Ukraine flags and the like. And then my favourite bit here is there's this tank, which is a Russian tank, which was destroyed in the war with Ukraine, and now they've just got chilling outside of the embassy. So there's an impressive amount of just stuff milling around. Right, Mum, where are we?
We're at the pretty bit of all the art Nouveau.
Because yesterday, when the weather was nice, we were like, oh no, we'll just go in a museum. Tomorrow, without checking the weather forecast, we'll go see the pretty Art Nouveau street.
Oh, pretty.
But
it's very quiet.
It's very quiet. Look at all that Art Nouveau.
The Art Nouveau quarter around here. Oh look! Wow.
Then, building on the other theme of this episode, we jumped into a nearby museum selling his cat toys to escape the snow. And we struck gold. Very cheap entry, very small private gallery, great chairs like this, loads of artwork milling around, and they served us free tea. It was complimentary with the exhibition. Couldn't get any better than that. Yeah, someone just walked past with 2 steins of beer. Pick up another surreptitious.
That's nice, really nice. Oh, just seriously black. It smells of blackcurrant.
This is Mum drinking the beer that's 10%. Or in the words of the woman.
It's almost chewy.
In the words of the woman who served it to us, it is almost 10% of alcohol in that one cup. She doesn't look loud.
I think I prefer the lager. Well named.
Mum's went as ladsy a meal as she's ever went.
Me? What about yours?
I have half a metre of sausage.
That's got to be more than half a metre.
But the beer's severely depleted.